Good day. My name is Paula Ng, and I'm here to share the information I've learned as a private banker working in the banking and finance industry for the past 20 years. Please know this is my way to give back, be kind, and pay it forward. Stay safe, stay at home, and be kind to yourself. Now I'm going to show you the disaster loan assistance loan application and how to apply and get the $10,000 fast as possible. Please go to sba.gov. Then you will find, actually, excuse me, I am not perfect by any means. I might make mistakes in this video as this will be a one-shot video. Above my head is actually the website you really want to go to, https:// COVID-19 relief sba.gov /#/ I'll give you a second to get there. I have my computer right in front of me. I will be typing and filling out the application with you to make it easy and understandable. Let's get this $10,000 as fast as possible so that we do not have to worry about our bills and groceries. Here we go. Let's do this together. You are there. First blue dot. There's 5 dots all across the board. You will scroll down and you will choose one. Now, before I go ahead and fill this out, remember this is the federal disaster loan for businesses, private nonprofits, homeowners, and renters. Yes, renters too. They didn't forget the renters. Here we go. The SBA COVID-19 and Economic Injury Disaster Loan Application. We will choose one, your eligibility entity verification. Most of us will be the second. First one is applicant is a business with not more than 500 employees, or an applicant is an individual who operates under a sole prop, with or without employees, or as an independent contractor. I will mark that box for this example. Please know there are others that you can mark as well. Applicant is a cooperative with not more than 500 employees. Applicant is an employee stock ownership plan, ESOP. Applicant is a tribal small business concern. Applicant is a business including agricultural cooperative. An applicant is a business with more than 500 employees. An applicant is a private nonprofit organization. You know what entity you are. Mark the box according to what you are and what you do on a daily basis. Scroll down. Next, you will read, review and check all of the following. The applicant must review and check all of the following. If the applicant is unable to check of the following, you will not be eligible. So guess what? Let's mark all the boxes. Applicant is not engaged in illegal activities. No principal of the applicant with a 50% or greater ownership interest is more than 60 days delinquent on child support. Applicant does not present live performances of prudent sexual nature. Applicant does not derive from 1/3 gross annual revenue from legal gambling activities. Applicant is not a business of lobbying in the business of lobbying, and the applicant cannot be a state, local, or municipal government entity and cannot be a member of Congress. Obviously, you hit all and you'll be able to continue. Second bullet, second blue dot above. Here we go. Your legal business name. You know what that is. Go ahead. Business name. Type it in. Trade name. Now, what does that mean? Do you have a DBA? If you have a DBA, go ahead, DBA, and put that name. Next, EIN or Social Security number. Hopefully, you've memorized your Social Security number if you're sole prop, and you know what that is. Now, if you're not a sole prop and you have an EIN, you don't remember it, look at your tax return. Organization type. You know who you are. You are an LLC, an sole prop, C Corp, S Corp, and so forth and so on. Pick the right category you are. Independent contractor. Look at your tax returns again if you're not sure. It does state it. Is the applicant a nonprofit organization? You know if you're nonprofit. You know if you're a franchise. You know if you are part of the Golden Arches. Yes or no? Okay, gross revenue 12 months prior to the date of disaster. So prior to the date of disaster is January 31st, 2020. Now that's an important date. So they say the disaster started on February 1st according to what I'm reading here. So you think, what is the last 12 prior months? You will go to your 2019 tax return or to your 2019 sales and figure that out. So February 2019 to December 2019 and the first month of this year, January, what are the gross sales you made as a sole prop or business, whatever that is? You know that number. Go ahead and calculate it. You may have to stop this video from time to time to go ahead and gather your information. Gathering your taxes will be very helpful. Next, cost of goods sold for the 12 months prior to the date of disaster. Do you buy goods and resell them? If so, put a number in there. If you're a service provider and you don't buy goods and you don't resell goods, you may put 0. You know who you are. Rental properties. Now remember, at the beginning of this video, I said they did not forget the renters. So this is for residential and commercial rents. Remember, the date above, they say prior to the date of disaster was January 31st. So they're considering disaster February, March, and February and March, because we're already in April. So February and March, think of those 2 months. What rents have you lost, or commercial rents or residential rents have you lost in the last 2 months? Calculate that and put that number in there. Next, nonprofit cost of operations for 12 months. You know if you're nonprofit. Next, combined annual operation cost for faith-based entities. You know if that is you or not. Most sole props are not. List of secular social services provided faith-based entities. Compensation from other sources received as a result of the disaster. You know if you received additional funds already. Provide brief description of other compensation resources. What does that mean? That is, and can be an example of, let's see, alimony, child support, or separate maintenance payments. Go ahead and put that in. Brief description. Your primary business address cannot be a P.O. box, so don't put it. Make sure you read what they're requesting. Put your address in there, as they might be sending you additional information later in the future. City that you live in. State. I know I'm in the state of mind of craziness right now, but I know what state I live in. And county, well, let's see, I know the county I live in still. Zip code, 4 numbers, 5 numbers, there we go, all 5 numbers. Your business phone number, how they can contact you at your business. Okay, make sure that the numbers are correct. You have alternative business phone numbers if you'd like, business fax, business email. Make sure you type that in correctly as well, as they might send you additional information in regards to this $10,000. Now, here's a good question. A lot of people had questions for me on this. Date business established and current ownership since. Those are 2 questions. They can be the same answer, and they can be different answers. The date the business was established can be before your current ownership since. Say you bought a business that was already in existence. Then the business was established before you bought it. That would be that date. Then you bought the business and now you're the current owner. That would be the next date. Technically, if you started the business and you are the current owner, that also could be both the same dates. So you know those dates. Go ahead and put that in there. Now remember, everything has to be typed in correctly in a correct format. If it is not typed correctly, the box will remain red and will not let you move forward. So you want to make sure that you type in the correct format and the right information. so that you can move forward to each screen as you progress through this application. So let's see here, current ownership, since, okay. So we've got that date in. Okay. Now, business activities. Here's the good long drop down, which many of us have questions about. This drop down will affect the next question you answer. If you are not sure if you are any of these, I highly suggest that you click each one and see what the second option is. Try to be as close as possible in regards to what the categories they give you as they are. Now, agriculture, automotive sales, business services, communications, construction, eating, drinking places, those are the restaurants, okay? And educational services, entertainment services, faith-based, finance, food and beverage stores, those are the small stores sometimes, freight, health services, hotels and lodging, insurance, legal services, manufacturing, mining, natural resource, miscellaneous, if you're not sure at all, there's a category for that. Drop down, personal services, real estate, retail, storage, transportation, and wholesale. For this example, I'm going to use personal services as an example, okay? Next, the next drop down, like I said, will affect what is there from the drop down in regards to business activity, detailed business activity. You pick personal services, the drop down will be annual memberships, dry cleaners, hair and nail salons, the places that keep us looking good, interior designs, lawn and gardens, maid and cleaning services, online dating and memberships. Yeah, they didn't forget the online dating places. Swipe left, swipe right. Pet washing and grooming. They didn't forget the dogs and cats and all the pets either. Tanning and tattoo. Please select the one that is most like you. Now, number of employees. Now that's a good question. How many employees? Do you know? Well, if you are a sole or independent contractor, you are one. If you are more than that, you know. Put the number in there. Now, hopefully all your boxes are green above and you can hit next. We are on the third bullet. Put your name. You are the owner of your business or the business name. Oh, don't forget, like I said, I'm not perfect. A lot of people do this. Above is a light blue box. It says business owner information. Is your business owned by a business entity? You know this question and you know the answer to this question. Yes or no. If you're a sole prop, it's going to be no. If it's yes, hit yes and fill it in. Name. As an individual owner, go ahead and put your first name. Put your last name. Remember, put your mobile number, but make sure you type it in correctly, because if they contact you and ask you a question to expedite your funds, you do not want to miss out on that call. Title of office. That is owner, manager, accountant, CEO, CFO, COO, and other. Let's put owner. Owner percentage. 100% is what most sole props will put. Your email address. They may send you additional information via email. Make sure your email is correct and in the right format, or the box will not turn green. Your social security number. Most of us has memorized that. If not, go ahead and grab your social security card, put it in there. Date of birth. Let's hope you remember your date of birth. It's the time you came into the world. Okay. Place of birth. I would put the city, comma, the state. Then, are you a U.S. citizen? Yes. Okay, residential street address. Like I said, they might be mailing something to you, so make sure you type in your street address correctly. The city you live in. The state. Like I said, I'm in the state of mind of craziness right now, as the world is going a little crazy, but I still remember what state I do live in. Okay, next, zip code, 5 digits there. Put your 5-digit zip code. Now, don't forget there is another box. It's easy to go and miss because it is light, white out in the background. Add additional owners. If there's more than one owner to your business, make sure you click the box and add all owners. Now you'll be able to click the blue box once it says next and is blue. Additional information. Most of these questions on the right will be no. In the past year, has a business or a listed owner been convicted of a criminal offense? Is the applicant listed or owner currently suspended or debarred? No. Are you presently subject to an indictment, criminal information? Hopefully not. If you haven't been arrested and you haven't done any criminal activities. If you have, you may not get approved. Next, light blue box again. If anyone assisted you in completing this application, whether you pay a fee for the service or not, the person must enter the information here. Now, there's more to this box than just says. If you look down to the last box in the blue section, light blue sections, it says, I give permission for an SBA to discuss a portion of this application with the representative listed above. What does that mean? That means if you have somebody that takes care of your finances, like a CPA or just somebody that just takes care of you, period, and you want them to talk on your behalf in regards to calls or information, put their name above. You want to mark the box yes. If not, you can mark the box no. Mark the box no at this time for myself. And here is the really important box. You want to get this $10,000 stimulus check ASAP? This is the box you mark. I would like to be considered for an advance of up to $10,000 immediately. Hit the box. Next, where to send the funds. Your bank name. Put your bank name in there. Then the account number. Make sure you double, triple check that account number. This money could go direct deposit right into your account. Routing number. If you're not sure of your routing number, just Google it online. All banks have the routing number published online and on their websites. Next, you will read below all the legal jargon that they have given you on the behalf of the individual owners identified in this application and for the business applying for the loans. This is all the nice legal jargon that you get to read, and make sure you read. Make sure that you hereby certify and click the box of penalty and perjury under the laws of the United States, that everything that you have used and put into this is true to the best of your knowledge, of course. And please read that disaster loan and grant will only be used to provide secular services to the general public, and that I have the authority to make this certification, and that all of the following is true and correct. There's also another blue, click for additional statements required by laws and executive orders. You can click that as well. You can hit next. And I highly suggest you take a print or a copy of this page before you submit it, because once you submit it, you will not be able to see this information again. Make sure the information is correct. Phone numbers, email addresses, regular home and business addresses. Go over the details to make sure it is all correct. If it is, right-click and hit print. Just print it and make sure you have it for your record. Once you hit the I'm not a robot box, you can hit submit. The box should turn blue. Once you hit submit, up will come a confirmation number. Write that confirmation number down right away for your references. Make sure, because you know how our computers are sometimes, at the right opportune moment, they crash on us. So make sure you write down your confirmation number or hit print and save it for your records. I hope this video is helpful. I hope that you actually share the video and pay it forward to help other people in this time of need. Please stay safe, stay healthy, be kind to others, and stay at home and don't get the virus. Hopefully, like I said, pay it forward. Thank you for listening to my video. Again, Paula Ng, your friendly private banker, sharing my knowledge that I've learned in my life so far. Take care and be safe.